The Bar Harbor Island Explorer Shuttle is advertised as free and easy. Is it? In this video, we returned to Bar Harbor, Maine and spent our port day exploring parts of Acadia National Park via the free seasonal shuttle. We'll give you the details and our warts and all experience as we put this really cool service to the test. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. In our last Bar Harbor video, here's a link, we rented a car and explored the park. We had a blast, but it was off-season, so we missed this, the Island Explorer, which runs from June 23rd through October 13th as of 2025. This fleet of free shuttles has a total of 12 lines, with most crossing into Acadia National Park with its hiking trails, heritage roads, and island beaches. These are transport only. There's no driver commentary and so on. And you need to have your park pass to Acadia already purchased. I found it easier to book online and have them ready on our phones. While there are locations in town to get a pass, saving time while on shore is critical because of the crowds. And if you already have an America the Beautiful pass, you can use that too. Acadia is one of the most visited national parks in America, so the best option is to be early and pad your time. Plus, this is a tender port, so we needed to factor in already getting on the shuttle and coming back. Now, we were in a group, so being super early wasn't in the cards. So I figured arranging a pickup lunch would save some time. Once I got close enough to shore, I ordered 4 sandwiches over the phone with Down East Deli and Box Lunch Company before I got on the shuttle. As soon as we got off, we made a beeline for the deli to pick up and pay. Only a 5-minute walk. What's up? Picking up for Troy? Yeah. 4 sandwiches? Please order my sandwiches ahead of time, off the ship, right to our laps where we know it. And friendly people. Gotta say, they're tailor-made for this sort of business. It was super smooth and fast, even with the lines. The meeting point for the shuttle is on the west end of Village Green. Cut across Village Green to get to the bus stop, which is right there. Right there. It's a great spot. Lots of seating, public restrooms, and pretty much the center of everything. On the buses themselves, they have bike racks that can accommodate 6. They do have an ADA compliant wheelchair lift too. The buses themselves are a decent size. Narrow in the middle, 2 seats each side. Not huge, which means they fill up pretty quick. The bus is kind of smallish.
I know you.
Not super big. It's got traversing tight roads, of course. So
I made it that way. Why?
If you don't get a seat early, you're pretty much going to have to stand, or give up your seats to someone who needs it.
That is standing to become best friends with your neighbor. I need everybody to move back a couple. I have 2 more people that I need to fit on this bus, and they all need to be behind this white line.
Oh, okay. I can't go back any further. Sit down about. I may end up in your lap. No problem.
To come here exactly on time, it's probably missed that bunch. So we need to be here like the good, I would say about 10 minutes early, 15 minutes early at least. When you got a seat and just sit. So we've been exactly on time, or just a little before you. Yeah, you'll be coming in. That said, there are multiple routes with lots of buses, so you never wait too long for the next one. Drivers fill the seats, then count how many people are standing. Don't know the exact number, but once it's reached, the driver will stop others from boarding. This is a key concept to plan around, especially if you have a larger group that needs to stay together. We decided on a sampler of sites and small hiking with stops at Thunder Hole and Otter Cliff. According to the schedule, it takes about 33 minutes to get there. Well, welcome to summer traffic. Everyone's here. All the private cars, all the tours, all the bikes, and all the other free shuttles. So we had to treat those times as reasonable estimates only. Expect delays. A lot of them. The other thing that's slowing traffic down is people are parking whenever they're pulling out parallel. Everyone has to stop behind them because it's part of traffic. So that's one big reason why. Another thing we discovered, not all stops are great for wheelchairs. Sand Beach seemed okay with a big parking lot. But Thunder Hole is just a stop at the side of a narrow and busy road. When the bus stops, the call comes out. And if you're at the back of the bus, have good lungs like this lady. Now getting back on the bus was a bit more interesting. Same bus stop, but that head count thing starts to get real at this juncture. So they actually had to count how many people came off and how many people are going to go on to regulate the crowding. So it does get kind of tight. Not too competitive. People are pretty nice around here. Depending on how full the bus is, the driver will let a certain number in, then tell the remaining to wait in line. So returning to the ship will require more time than you might assume. But patience does prevail, and you'll eventually get a seat, or at least a place to stand. By the way, if you're getting some good intel thus far, be sure to like and consider subscribing. We're always working on new port reports, ship tours, and tips for the independent cruiser. Now, all this is not to suggest that the bus is a bad idea. It's a great service, and the staff are really nice. But the crowds and traffic will be an issue regardless of how you get here. We just focused on a few spots to save time, and we had a grand time, even with limited hours. We stopped at Thunder Hole, so named for its narrow inlet that roars with the right waves. Plus amazing rock formations. Hiking trails are well maintained and pretty comfortable to walk, even with extra people. The Otter Cliff stop was adjacent to this parking area.
No toilets at the previous stop. Otter Cliff has porta potties. FYI. Ooh, this is neat.
And a wooded trail where we finally got to dig into those sandwiches, which were beasts. And tasty. And the park has beauty everywhere, so it's hard to have a bad day, even on a shortened one like ours. It's like, once you got there, you forgot the work it took to get there, and you just soaked in the beauty. The boys found the opportunity to create fictional boy band cover photos. Instagrammable backgrounds, you'll get them here. Village Green is a great place to come back to. Grab an ice cream, and if you're my nephew, play the public piano at the park gazebo. It would be another 30 minutes between walking, waiting for the tender, and getting back to the ship. But these are these moments I wish I could bottle, remind me of why I travel with my family. If you haven't seen our first Bar Harbor video, check it out here where we go over the usual port and town basics. And keep those comments coming. We love them and welcome your questions. Happy travels!